Sup, everybody? Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to disable the sound alerts so that people don't accidentally buy them. Overlapping alerts. But thank you so much, Ghostly Method. Thank you so much, Anonymous Gifter. Thank you guys so much. Thanks. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I also want to mute Stream Labs. I also want to mute all the bits so that we can focus today. I don't think you guys can hear the music, but that's okay. I don't think we're going to be playing music. But hello, everybody. I hope you're having such a lovely Saturday. The weather was so beautiful here. Okay, let me just disable bits. Let me disable the alerts. Let's disable the subscription alerts. And sound alerts are weird. Manually approve. Oh, I wish it was just easy to disable it. Jesus. Oh, actually, there's a pause here. Okay, there are pause. I hope you guys can't, I hope you guys aren't allowed to buy it. I don't know. You might still be allowed. But yeah, they're paused for today. How's everybody doing? So yeah, the theme, what we're going to be learning today, we're going to do a space shooter type game today. Thank you guys for the suggestions. I really wanted, the reason why I'm late is I really wanted to teach you guys tower defense because that was actually a really good suggestion, but it's a little bit too long. It's not going to be easy to do that. Sound alerts currently disabled. Thank you, Tom Millman, for checking. I appreciate that. That's great. Cool. Okay. I don't think you guys can hear the music, which I guess maybe we should have music. Maybe we shouldn't. Let me turn it up. Maybe just light music. But hello, everybody. Who here is excited to learn? Thank you, Solar Labyrinth. I appreciate that. Woo. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah. So there's no alerts today, guys. All right. You're old rod, really? We're not doing Unity, okay? No Unity, guys. I know this is supposed to be a wholesome stream, but you'll still get banned if you say Unity. Mono behaviors. Alrighty, guys. So, is this... Okay, this was just... So basically, when I do these lessons, I try to, like, be able to do them in, like, 15 minutes. But obviously, it's, like, me going hardcore, balls to the walls, you know? Oh, wait, YouTube. Oh, shoot, YouTube. Hi, everybody on YouTube. Hi, Artindi. Hi, Santana. Hi, Razul. Hi, David. Hi, Artindi. Hi, David. Hi, Razul. I see you guys. I'm going to pop up the chat. That was really horrible. I remember the last time. I completely forgot. Okay, cool. We have YouTube and we have Twitch and everybody is here. Kumbaya. We're all in harmony. That's great. Hi. You're the only girl who looks better. You are the only girl who looks better than my cousin. Are you from Kentucky or something? Too bad. I'm posting a video on tower defense today. I was already here before it was announced on Discord. Shows I'm a true fan. Wow, Artindi, you are really... That's really nice. The Riz. Should I pretend to be trapped in my chair? Oh no. I'm stuck. Okay, guys, I'm really sorry. That was a horrible joke. Alrighty, guys. I ended stream, guys. Alabama spotted. I ended stream yesterday at 1 a.m. Okay, this is why I was late today. In case you were wondering. Yeah, I know. I said this was supposed to be a wholesome stream. I'm so sorry. Too much Elden Ring, guys. The moral of the story is just don't play Elden Ring. Oh my god. All right. So, we are going to... I also beat him first try, Panda. It took 7 minutes for Jackie to make it. We're learning different stuff than what I was expecting to learn here. That's good. So, guys, everybody, we're going to use... We are going to use Godot, the stable version of Godot. All right. Yeah, I'll have this in the background. Okay, cool. Cool. So everybody open up your Godot. Oh, we have to get on Discord. If you want to join on Discord, you can join on Discord. That's the best way to join, is on Discord. Let me turn off the music. Post it on Discord. Jackie saw the clip of Snow, and I haven't. Let's see it. Let's see it. Sorry, Jackie. Okay. You guys need to be mature to watch.
Let's go.
Very nice. Very nice. Snow has beaten Elden Ring 7 times, so I really don't feel bad. Anyways. Yeah, guys. So, Godot 4.2.1. This should... Listen to her sound. She beat it 8 times. Yeah, okay, yeah. She beat it 8 times. So it's like you need to put things in perspective sometimes, okay? You need to put things in perspective so you don't feel like crap. You didn't hear what she said to you. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I'll listen to what she said to me. Sorry, guys. We're behind on the schedule. That's why I'm freaking out right now. Freaking out right now. Okay. Okay. Let's listen.
I'm sorry, Jackie. What an easy boss. Oh my god.
Easy boss when you beat Elden Ring 7 times, okay? I don't need to say any retort to that. All I need to say is you beat Elden Ring 8 times, and that's the biggest diss I could ever say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Send this clip to Snow. Do it, all right? I'm gonna see her in real life, okay? And Snow is really short, okay? I'm not afraid. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. I also love Godot. Alrighty, now we can start. No sound alerts. Let's get into the VC. Okay, they're already chilling in there. Yo.
Yo, yo.
Okay, wait. Can you guys talk? Let me make sure that we have that, because I don't think they can hear you. Oh, I think they can.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, of course we can hear you. Thank you guys so much for the hype
Okay.
train.
I'm in chat.
Yes, they said yes. So,
Don't care about the chat.
yeah, that's all we can. So, guys, we have Tom Milfman, we have Panda Coder, we have Lupo, okay? Oh, did I say your name right, Tom?
Sure.
Okay, guys, Tom is quiet. Tom is awkwardly quiet.
Back to Unity, man.
So unfortunately, we have one person who uses Unity, but it'll still be okay. Anyone in here, feel free to, and if you want to tag along, even if you don't want to talk in the Discord, you could still be in the Discord because there is some delay that might get annoying. So feel free to join, even if you don't even want to turn your mic on. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. So join that. We can barely hear them. It's a bit quiet.
They
Can
don't
you get-
need to hear us though.
I don't. Yes, they do.
But did you die?
Alrighty, guys. So his voice is low.
Very low voice.
It looks so big. Yeah, you can just join the VC in Discord. You should be able to see us in there. Okay, I'll add gain, I guess. Okay, can you guys speak again?
Test.
Is that better,
Mic
guys?
check, 1, 2, 1, 2, mic check.
Is that better? Oh, we have a famous YouTuber in here now. Yo. Okay, he's gonna mute his mic probably. Nice being here, Artendi. Okay.
I'm not famous.
He's being very humble right now, okay? Google him. Alrighty, guys. If anybody wants to join, you are welcome to join. I promise I won't roast you. Just kidding. I won't promise that. Anyways, let's get started. So Godot 4.2.1 stable release. What's up, Tommy? Yeah, you should be able to Tommy is not even speaking, Robotech.
I'm usually low, it's okay.
Alrighty, guys. So we'll call this Space Shooter. That's what I'm gonna name mine. Find a nice, beautiful folder for your beautiful project. I don't know, Russell. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just gonna put it there. I'm gonna put create full. I'll call it Space Shooter. All right. And we can create it. Oh, create folder. We can create it. What's up, Kien? Yeah, Slater. People actually still use Unity. I know it's really weird. So, yeah, you guys should know about this. We're going to do a 2D scene. And we're going to try to get just the... First, we're going to try to get the mouse... Because this is going to be the type of space shooter where your spaceship is the mouse. And you're going to, like, you know, click to shoot. Kind of like if you guys played my game Raptor. It's going to be like that. And yeah. So, yeah, we'll start a 2D scene. And I like to start off, you know, making folders. So let me increase my editor so you guys can see it. Hopefully this is good. Yes, join the Discord if you want. So yeah, I'm gonna just make some folders for scenes. Awesome, we got a nice kitten. There's 2 cats now, 2 cool cats. So a scenes folder and a scripts folder. Great. And sorry guys, my bad. And yeah, we're gonna do the first starting area. I'm gonna try to, I don't think we'll need to use the tile map here. I just want to keep it very simple. Ghost is here. So I'll just call this level 1. What was that? That was in the Discord. There was a cat in the Discord. Is it possible to create a sort of template so that each new project you create the presets? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you can do that. I've never done that though. So yeah, all we did was we added a node. This is a 2D scene. If you're not familiar with Godot, there's a bunch of different nodes. These are the 2D nodes, 3D nodes, control nodes for UI, and we're using 2D, just a bare minimum node, and it's gonna hold our level 1. Ma'am, can you give me an opinion as I'm making a game, but I don't know anything about making 3D models and stuff? Should I just use marketplace assets for the complete game or try to learn it? You could use that, or you could go on itch.io, and there's a lot of free assets. I think that's a good way to do it. So yeah, guys, everyone in the VC caught along? Are y'all good? We just made 2 folders and we added a node. Tom, why are you writing in Twitch chat when you're literally right next to me? Are you good, Tom? You good?
I mean, Tom does a lot of things like that make no sense, like using Unity.
I know.
Exactly.
Are you good, Tom? Do you need me to slow down?
I'm not following along. I'm speaking on behalf of other people.
Okay, guys, so I'm just not gonna reply to Tom anymore. Okay, Tom is not. Alrighty, so.
That's fair.
So first, we are going to yeah, we're just gonna make a background. So we're gonna use a color rect. Since we're in space, so yeah, this is a color rect node. Sorry if I'm doing that too fast. Let me slow down. And it's obviously a UI node. So when you click this plus, you're adding nodes to the tree. So we're gonna click the plus, and I'm just gonna type here color rect, and literally all it is a control that displays a solid color rectangle. It's just a square that you can make bigger or smaller. So we're gonna make it black because we're in space. And I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll do that. Make it take up the whole screen. And then I want to save this level 1. Ma'am, what color? Whatever color you want, you can make it purple. So yeah, here on the inspector side, you can change the attributes of these nodes. So there we're gonna put it like that. And we're gonna save the scene, Control S. We're gonna put in our scenes folder. You can tell it's a scene file because it is .tsn. Save that up. And if we run the scene here, it's just black. So that is good. We have a black scene. I'm taking the plunge into Godot Rust today. Good luck. What version of Unity is Godot? What version of Unity is Godot? That's a beautiful question. Okay, so now, unless anyone wants me to slow down, help, the game crashed. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry that it crashed for you. Y'all are most people right now are trolling me. So, unless anybody said you just added a rectangle, that's good. I don't know if you're trolling me or not because you're asking me what a color is. So we're gonna add a spaceship now. It's gonna be another color rect, but this time you can choose whatever color you want. Yeah, this is an actual coding stream. So you can see now in our scene tree, it's important to think, your laptop can't handle Godot? Really? How old is your laptop? And actually, let's rename it. So this color rect, that's the black rectangle. Let's rename it BG. And also, let's lock it. So here, there's a lock symbol, and we'll click that. And that's just so that we can't accidentally move it. If I unlock it, you'll see I can accidentally move it. So we're just going to lock it into place. And we're going to rename this spaceship. And I want a pink spaceship. Perfect. So this is our spaceship. That's our background. And it's in a level state. So yeah, in Godot, everyone is just asking what is color. Never how the color is doing. Oh my god. Guys, this is gonna be the last Godot lesson I ever do. Yeah, so there's one parent and 2 children. So it's kind of important to think of like the trees. That's why there's like different tree structures in Godot. And it's just good to conceptualize it like this. Hello, I can't wait to see what happens in the end of the space game. Thank you. Okay, so we want our mouse, whenever we move our mouse, we want this square to move because we're going to be shooting out of it. Okay, cool. So we're going to attach a script to this spaceship. You can just do the lesson and do QA after the stream. I mean, unless people have questions pertaining to this game. If you have something pertaining to this game, then it's okay. So in the paths, I want to put the script in the scripts folder. So now we have a spaceship.gd script. So yeah, it's completely empty. And we just want it to follow our mouse. And it's actually really easy. But we're going to need to use a built-in function. And this function is physics process. And I'm just going to write pass. So this is not my function. This comes within color rect. And actually like all node nodes. So every single node in here, it should have this physics process. I'm pretty sure every single node. And if I print, I'm just going to print LOL. And you're going to see that it's running many times a second. So that's good because we want the logic that we put in here to be running all the time. So you need to think about it. We want the spaceship to follow the mouse. So in this function, we're just gonna be changing this global position. Okay? And what do we want to change the global position to? We want to change it to our mouse position. So we're going to put global position equals get global mouse position. And that's already another built-in function. And this function just returns the mouse position. And we can also print. Let's print what this mouse position is. And let's see if it works. So you'll see. Right now, the global position is staying the same. And when I move, it's moving. And we have a spaceship that is following the mouse. Nice. Okay. I'm going to put the...
That's how Elon Musk flies his spaceships too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he does the same thing. Okay, guys. And for everybody following along, I hope I'm not going too fast. I hope you can understand this. You don't need to print it. That's just a demonstration. Yeah, we don't need to do that butter lettuce. I'll show you how to center it in a bit. Runs once per frame. Yes, it should. Okay, so I'm not an IT person, no problem. Godot should work on old laptops as well. Alrighty, guys. So now,
actually, Godot didn't work on my laptop either.
Really?
What
were the what like? Was it the CPU, the graphics card, the RAM? Do you know what?
I think it was the graphics card, but it would turn on and run for like 5 or 10 minutes and then crash. So I had to just save really frequently and then hope to not die while making games.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's scary. I didn't know that. Damn. So yeah, Godot sometimes doesn't run. Okay, guys, we want to... Yeah, good luck with that. You overestimate old laptops. Okay, guys, we want to center it. So you could see the reason why it's not centered is because this is the global position. We will, that's basically where it's putting the center, okay? So this is a concept that many people who come to Godot struggle to understand, like the whole scenes and scenes stuff. So we're gonna make this spaceship its own scene, and all a scene is a collection of nodes. So nodes are like the atoms. So right now our level 1 has 2 nodes. It has has 2 color rects, and we're gonna be adding stuff to the spaceship. So since we're gonna add a bunch of stuff, we should make it into a scene, because a scene is just a collection of nodes. So in order to make something, what's the Unity equivalent of a scene? A prefab. So we're gonna right click this, or component. Wouldn't it be a prefab though, Solar? Because you instantiate prefabs in Unity. But isn't a prefab? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, prefabs. React components. Okay, good. Yeah, a prefab. Anywho, we want to make this into a scene. So we're gonna right click the spaceship and go down, save branch as scene. Bam. And we want to save it. Remember, .tsn is a scene. All it is, and now there's this scene icon. So when we click in, we'll see that it looks like this. So you might think, why is the spaceship in a random location? And that is because if we zoom out, it took the variables. And since we moved our spaceship here, we could see in layout, transform, it took that position, which is here. And when we made the scene, it kept that position. So we don't want that. So a fast way you can reset things. So go into your scene by clicking this. Okay. And when you're here, Jacob in the house, you seem to know a lot about Unity for someone who claims to hate it. I used to use it. And we're going to go to the layout property in our color rect. We're going to go to transform and we're going to reset the position. And now our spaceship is in, now the position is 0, 0, but we don't want it to be 0, 0. We want it to be in the middle. So negative 20, 20, so that our mouse will be in the middle and not like in the corner. And then when we save, our spaceship is now here, but that's okay. Second. It might still be in the middle. That anchor. Oh yeah, it's the anchor. Oh, the anchor preset is top left. Put it in the center. Yeah, that might. Or we might have to do it a different way. Yeah, it might not be in the middle, actually. We'll see. Yeah, that's because we're using a UI component, which is not the best. We shouldn't be using a UI component. Yeah, it's still there. Yeah, so in order to fix this, we would actually have to have do it in Aseprite. So yeah, I guess we shouldn't. This is the problem with using UI components. So we're gonna make like a quick square in Aseprite. You could use Aseprite or what's it called? What's that free pixel art? Pixel.
I think it's called Piskel.
Piskel.
It's like
yeah.
the S is in front of the K.
Yeah. So yeah, you could also use this website to create free pixel art. I could even use it. I could use it so that. No, actually, I prefer using Aseprite. I haven't used this in so long. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna make a simple square. So new Aseprite, 20 by 20. This will be your spaceship. I want it pink. And then we're gonna save it. So yeah, you could open Aseprite. I could also put it in the Discord. So save as. You need to locate your project. Programs, Godot. Space shooter. And I'm going to create a new folder called assets. And then when you save as, you could do PNG. I'll put this in Discord. So we saved it as icon.png. Now it's in here. So instead of using this spaceship, instead of using this node, we actually need to change the node type. So you can right click, change type, and we want to change it to a sprite. And we'll just drag. So the sprite has a property texture, and we could just drag that in. And yeah, now it's in the center. I'll put this in Discord. Sorry guys, if I'm going too fast, I'll slow down in a second. So in Discord, I will drag that in. If you guys want to use it, there it is. A square. You can also do this in Paint and Microsoft Paint, guys. You don't need Aseprite. We're not going to do a lot of pixel art. So yeah, now it's in the center. Now we're using, you can see it's blue, which means it's not a UI control node. LibreSprite is a free Aseprite lookalike. Cool. GIMP is free. Yeah, you could use GIMP. You could use Photo. I don't know how people use Photoshop with pixel art. That's just crazy to me. But some people, they do really nice things in it. For me, it's like too powerful for pixel art. Paint is .NET, excellent thing. I make a lot in it. Did you make your icon, Tom? Can I use that square on commercial no, you need to pay $1 if you want to use my square. Okay, so now guys, it crashed. So the reason it crashed is because when we put the script on here, this was a color rect. So the script is extending from color rect. And we're not using a color rect anymore. Now we're using a sprite. So now we want to do extends sprite 2D. And now it should be fine. And now it's in the middle. La 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 la. La 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 la. We have a spaceship. Any questions, anybody? And I'm going really fast. My bad. Yell at me, please. Squares entered public domain a few thousand years ago. What is space? I don't know. What's up, Michael? So you have to change it. Yeah, you do. Like using the sword of 1,000 truths to slice peanut butter. Jacob, too much philosophy. Next step, hide. Yeah, we could hide mouse cursor. Okay. I think it's like this. If you want to hide your mouse cursor, if it's really bugging you that much, because yeah, the mouse is kind of looking a little ugly. I think it was like input. Wait. Set custom mouse cursor. Can I just put null? I don't know. No. Okay, I need to Google that. Wait. Input mouse mode. Maybe it's this. We hid the mouse and we're gonna make a game and it's not gonna be lame like Tom Millman. Oh my god. Okay, we disabled the mouse, but now I can't get out. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So yeah, guys.
Confined mouse? Oh, yeah, get rid of the confined.
Okay, mouse.
Mouse mode hidden.
Oh yeah, mouse mode hidden. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Panda. Panda's a Unity expert. I'm sorry.
No. That shit.
So yeah, guys. So basically, input.mouse mode equals mouse input.mouse mode hidden, and the mouse is hidden, and the game is looking so polished. Oh my god. Yeah, Alt F4. Nice. Guys, we made Tom Millman cry. Everybody say, Tom Millman, you're cool, so he stops crying.
Tom Millman, you're cool. Only because Unity sucked out all your blood.
Does the mouse
So now
mode...
you're literally cool, temperature-wise.
Oh yeah, so the mouse mode doesn't need to be set every delta. Thank you, Yuri. So we could do that in the ready function. So the difference with this physics process, as we saw, it was running every frame. And if you just want to set things up and you want it to run once at the start of that scene or node, you just use the ready function. So yeah, we don't need to hide the mouse every frame. This should work. Yeah. Cool. Thank you for that, Yuri. Alrighty, guys. Now we need to go pow pow. We need to shoot some bullets, okay? So we're gonna make a new scene. So the way we made this spaceship scene was we added a node and then we right clicked it and we put save branch as scene. If you wanna make a new scene, you could also just click here, add new scene. Okay? And our bullets are going to be areas, because I will explain that. We'll explain that in a jiffy. So we're gonna put other node, and this is gonna be an area. We want to be able to detect the enemy, because if the bullet hits the enemy, we should kill the enemy. Or if the enemy has health, we should lower the health. So this is gonna be an area. And remember, guys, if you want to learn about nodes, why do we need Godot when there is SFML? Please, that's a bad word in my streams. We're not. I used that once, and I don't want to use it again. So if you guys want to look at the documentation of nodes, you can right click and put open documentation. And this area 2D is a region of 2D space that detects other collision object 2Ds, entering or exiting it. So we want to detect the enemies. Any thoughts on FTL, faster than light? I don't know. I have no thoughts on it. We're going to rename this area 2D bullet. I'm going to control save. I hope I'm not going too fast. Please yell at me if I'm going too fast. If even anybody's following. And this bullet is going to be... it needs... okay, so there's a warning here. And it says this node has no shape, so it can't collide or interact with other objects. So just because you have an area 2D doesn't mean it's automatically going to collide. In order for it to collide, you need a collision shape. So as soon as we add this collision shape, the warning disappears from the area, but now we have a warning on here. It needs a shape. And if you come here, you'll see that there is a shape, but it's empty. And there's all these options for different shapes you could have. I'll use just a circle shape 2D, and when I click it, that warning disappears, and here is our collision shape. And I'll save it. Now we have these 3 scenes. Or you can do what I do and forget the documentation feature exists and Google the node every time. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm gonna draw a bullet. Since our spaceship is 20 by 20, I don't know, maybe like, I'll just try 10 by 10. And I will do a bullet. Maybe our Tindy should draw this because he's a really good artist. Our bullets are going to be shooting up, so that's why I'm doing it like this. That's my bullet, guys. This is a bullet. Projectile, bullet, whatever you want to call it. Find the largest and smallest number in a list of n numbers using it. Can you help me with this problem? Sorry, I can't. I'm busy right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Anyways, here's our bullet. If I press C on Aseprite, you'll see the size 10 by 10. And we're going to save it. Save as. Go to your assets folder. And I'm going to name this bullet. And make sure you save it as PNG. If you save it as an Aseprite file, you're not going to be able to see it in Godot. So now we have a bullet PNG. So on our bullet, remember guys, a scene is a collection of nodes. So we're going to add a sprite. And we're going to, so now we have collision shape 2D, sprite shape 2D, and we are going to drag our texture into the sprite property here that says texture. And now the bullet's blurry. So in order to make the bullet unblurry, we go to project settings, rendering, no, not rendering, textures, default texture filter, nearest. Bam! The bullet's not blurry anymore. When you're making games, the area should normally be a little bit bigger than the actual thing. Yeah, that just helps your life out a lot. So, we lost Lupo. Rips in the chat for Lupo. Lupo's no longer in the VC. Rip. Alrighty, guys. So take a second now. Take a second now to think. How does it work to shoot a bullet? How does that work philosophically? Oh, I was trying to do that from the import tab and it didn't work. Oh, Thunder gave really good advice. He said I should make the bullet better to differentiate it. That is very true. And a good thing with the way we did this is I could just literally, so let's make it a silver bullet. I could just save it. I could just change the color, save it, and bam! Yeah. Magnets, how do they work? The spinning of electrons.
Magic. It's magic.
Do you believe in magic? Well, the powder ignites, which creates a lot of gas propelling the bullet forward. Okay, that's the last time I read one of Carlos's messages today. The firing pin hits a primer. God damn it! Oh my god. Okay, guys. This is a game concept, guys, that's a little bit scary. Okay? But when you learn it, you unlock a very powerful tool in your tool belt, okay? And you can go bam and you can like take the tool out. And this is instantiation of our nation. Instantiation. Artindi, how important is instantiating things in game development?
It's very important.
You see, guys,
Is that the validation you're looking for?
You see, guys, a famous YouTuber just said it was very important. So that means it is important. Yeah, thank you for the validation. I appreciate that. Oh my god, they're still memeing me. The trigger ignites a mechanical signal that tells the bullet to go zoom. Okay, guys, so instantiation is very important. So when we are the spaceship and we go pow, 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 we're just making bullets appear out of thin air. We're instantiating them. We're creating a copy. We're like a copy machine. We're copying them and then, yeah. And then the bullets are going to have logic and they're going to do their thing, okay? So, yes. Let's go to our spaceship scene, okay? In this game, guys, our bullets are literally just going up, okay? They're just going up. You can have a game where they go in all different directions. Okay, cool, that's your game, all right? Have fun. Have fun making it. We're not doing that today. So, I'm going to put a little marker here at the top, and when we instantiate, when we create the bullet, we're going to put it in that marker. So our spaceship is going to have another node and it's going to be marker 2D. And I like to hold Alt. I just always hold diagonal bullets are for nerds. Exactly. Yeah. And Primer Justin's another famous YouTuber, so he's really right. So we're going to hold Alt and I'm going to take the marker and I'm going to move it up. I don't know how much up. Well, maybe this looked fine. No, maybe right here. Yeah, maybe that's good. All right, that's good. If you want to make your spaceship fancy, you do that. You can have like, you know, boop, 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 ooh, ee, ooh, nah. Cool. Guys, there's something wrong with me today. Anyways, so that's where we're going to instantiate them. And we're just going to use that position because we don't want... Actually, I'll show you guys why we don't want to instantiate them on our thing. Did something good happen to make you feel good? No, I didn't get enough sleep last night. But I'm good. Alrighty, so we want the bullets. This is what sleep deprivation looks like. We want the bullets to shoot on our click. You can make them shoot whenever you want on spaceship. On spacebar, not spaceship. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to do it on click. So we're going to go to the project settings, input map. And we're going to add a new action. And this is going to be shoot. I'm going to click enter. And then here, we're going to add a plus because we want to add an input. And when we add the plus, we're going to go to mouse buttons, left mouse click. Bam. You can make it shoot on left mouse click and spacebar. So I'm going to press spacebar. And so now we can shoot with either or, and that's good. You need to make a little gnome that kicks the bullets in the butt to make them go to. That would be a cool game, though. I could see the void inside that ship's soul. Alrighty, so now on our spaceship, make sure you're in the spaceship script. We added that input so that it shoots. Well, it's not gonna shoot, but we need to program the logic. So we're gonna add func input, and I'm gonna put. So this is another built-in one. It basically powers off. It runs this function every time it gets an input. And in Godot, like an input could be moving the mouse, it could be clicking, you know, all of that is considered input. And we're gonna do input is action just pressed, shoot. And for now, let's just print shoot. So
If we wanted later to be able to have it like consistently fire as we held it down, would we still be able to use the input function?
yeah, but you would put it is action pressed.
Okay.
You would use a different one. I could show that. Expected and end up save and just found. Oh, I didn't put if, so we need to put an if. If input is action. So this is just, it'll shoot once when you click. If you want to do it the way Panda was talking about, and like when you hold down, it'll keep doing it, you need to use like is action pressed. And you can look at the differences. If you hold down control and click, you'll see here, is action pressed returns true if you are pressing the action. And you could do it on release, you could do it on, yeah, and all that. We're going to use is action just pressed. So now we're making a space shooting game. So now if we run the level and I click, you'll see it's putting shoot. It's printing shoot every time I click. A Sprite was the best buy I made after beer, of course. That's a beautiful story. Jackie, do you plan on making an isometric tutorial? And then I've never even made a game isometric, but I really want to. It looks so cool. Okay, guys. So now, let me know if I'm going too fast. Okay. No problem, Sorota. Thank you for stopping by. I'm struggling with it. Oh, are you using Godot, Redmer? Alrighty, so now, guys, we want to instantiate our bullet upon clicking it. Wait, let me see. So, let's go into our spaceship. That's our beautiful spaceship. And remember, we have a spaceship node that has a marker as a child, and the bullet is its own separate scene. So in our spaceship, we need to get access to that bullet scene. So in order to do that, open your scenes folder, click here at the top of the script, and we're literally just going to grab that bullet scene, drag it into our script, but before you let go, you hold down control and bam. You see it made a const. So the difference between a const and a variable is a const, you can't change it once you define it. And you can see it's just preloads and it has that path to that scene. And bam. Oh, input gets called on press and hold. So let me see. Is action pressed? Let's see. Yeah, you're right. Because it's in the input. Oh, wait. I just put is action pressed. Let me see. Yeah. So yeah, Panda, if you wanted to use this, you would have to do it probably in the physics function.
Okay.
Is action just pressed? Yeah. Thank you for that. Is there any benefit of using input over checking? We could, maybe in this situation, it's best to just put it, I like to just encapsulate like knowledge, like clicks and stuff. But yeah, for holding down, it's best. And here, and so yeah, we could put it in here. We could put it in here. I think it's better if I put it in here. So we don't need that input function. We'll put it in here. And yeah, that way, if you want to switch it in the future, it's easy because it's all in the physics process. So here we have the bullet, and we're doing print shoot, but I'm gonna make a function called shoot, and this is gonna handle that. So in the shoot function, we need to instantiate this bullet. So create an instance of it. That's what instantiate means. So we'll do that. So we'll say var. Let me just go out. Var bullet equals bullet instantiate. So when we instantiate it, it's not just going to pop into the world. We actually have to add it. And I'll show you why we shouldn't add the bullet. Because remember, this is there's a whole tree structure. So I'll show you why you shouldn't just add it to the spaceship. And so yeah, this is the wrong way of doing it. But let's just do it. So we'll do add child bullet. And we now have to put the position. So we want the position of the bullet to be where this marker is. So after we add it to the game, we then want to set its global position. So bullet global position equals, we need this marker, so we're going to put it here, marker 2D, so equals marker 2D global position. Alrighty. And okay, our bullet looks like that. And now instead of printing shoot, let's actually call that our shoot function. So when we press it, it's going to call this shoot function. It's going to create an instance of the bullet. We're going to add that bullet to our spaceship scene tree. So it's going to be like right under our marker 2D. And then we're going to set the bullet's position to this marker position. Okay, and let's see if it works. You could see it is working. So we created it. And if I come here to remote, so I clicked shoot twice. If you want to see, yeah, it's like that cold. So if you want to see what the scene tree looks like while the game is running, you come to remote and you'll see we have level 1. We have our background. We have our spaceship. And you could see there's 3 bullets here. And we have the marker. And so yeah, the reason why the bullets, we shouldn't have the bullets as a child of our spaceship is because the bullets are now moving with our spaceship. And we don't want that. We want to just shoot the bullets and the bullets go in whatever direction they go. Is it global instead of local because the local is in regard to the parents? Weird behavior down the line if we use the local. Yeah, so local means in this local space when you're creating it. So yeah, like for instance, if I set local position 00, it'll be here. But if my spaceship is here and I put local position and local position of the spaceship would be there, and then global position would local would be there, if that makes sense. But yeah, that does add a lot of issues down the line if you don't use local and global, right? I have no idea. Chronolo. That sounds weird if that's true. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna create a node in our level, and I'm gonna just this is gonna be where we're gonna put our bullets. So it's just gonna be a normal 2D node, and I'm gonna call it bullets. And and I'm going to get access to it. I want access to it in our spaceship. So, because we're going to, instead of adding the child like this, we're going to add it as a child here so that it's not part of our spaceship. So, we're going to create an export variable, and I'll show you guys what this does. It's going to be var bullets node, and we're going to put the type. So the type of this, you can see it says type node 2D. Node 2D. And when you make a variable, when you put export, you're able to see it here in the inspector. So now we can assign the bullets node. So all we got to do is just drag it in there. And now we have access to that bullets node. So instead of adding it as a child to our spaceship, we can add it. We can do bullets node, add child, bullet. So now we're adding a bullet to the child of the bullets node. So now when I shoot it, it stays, you know, like that. And you can draw, and there we made MS Paint actually. If I do is action pressed, that's it. It's MS Paint. There we go. We made paint. You can paint now. With bullets. Yes. I know this is beautiful. I don't know what I'm drawing. I've been using Adobe like 2 years now. So yeah, we're just instantiating bullets on the scene, but we don't want that. No problem, Nevos. Why would you send a child to a spaceship? That seems unethical. That's true. Sorry. That was a portrait of Carlos, guys. Okay, so we don't want is action pressed. We want is action just pressed. Cool. Cool. That was nice. That was great. Alrighty, guys. Any questions? I hope everyone's following along. Tom Milkman. Any questions? Oh, yeah. And yeah, if you guys want to, yes, Redmer? And remember, at the remote now, the bullets are not going there. They're going here. And that's what we wanted. How do airplanes fly? Oh, my God. What's up, Polly Steve? Hope you're doing good. How did you make the scene have the runtime instances? How did you make the scene? Oh, how do you instantiate? Redmer. So when we shoot, it's basically all in this function. You need to get access to your bullet scene. You can just do that by dragging it in and holding down control. And from that bullet scene, when it's a variable, you just do .instantiate and you create a variable. You have to add it as a child, and then you just set the position. It had your bullet on runtime. Oh, you mean like this? Here? That's just, I was just putting the node in this variable. Every bullet will have their own reference. How to remove one. Yeah, I'll get into that. I'll get into removing the bullets. Because there's going to be 2 ways we're going to remove the bullet. Oh, okay. I understand, Redmer. So yeah, you go to this remote. So when you go to the remote, then you can see, is that what you're saying? You could see the bullets. Local is when the game is running. Like, I mean, local is the normal tree stuff, and remote is when it's running. Yeah, that's super important, guys. So keep that in mind. If you want to see how the game is doing while it's running, that's the remote tab. No problem, Redmer. Yeah, I learned that way too late. That's so important. Are you going to get them to project outward or upward? I'll get to that. Okay, guys. So yeah, we're gonna have to put a script on this bullet so that it's not a stupid bullet. It's a smart bullet. So let's add a script to that. Okay, scenes. We don't want to add it to the scenes folder. We want to add it to the scripts folder. Bullet. Okay. And remember, guys, in Godot, unfortunately, it's very strange. Don't be afraid of vectors, by the way. Vectors are your friends. When a velocity, so vectors can describe velocity. Okay. So when something is not moving, it's just 0, 0. It's not moving. The first 0 is for the X. The second 0 is for the Y. All right? So when something is moving to the right, so this is not moving. Thank you, Anonymous Victor, for gifting to Evil Victor. Guided munitions development with Jackie. So when something is moving to the right, we need to change the X. And we're just going to put 1. Okay? When something is moving to the left, we just make this -1. Vector 2, -1, 0. When something is moving up, I'm sorry, but in Godot, you would think that it's 1, but it's not. It's -1. Because Godot does it from the screen, from this right side. Like, that's where it starts. So when you're going to the right, the X increments. And when you're going down, the Y is going down -1. So just remember that. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. But that's how computer graphics started, actually. It was like that. Tom Milfman is having a good time right now because... So when it's going down, obviously, it's 1. So if we want our bullet to go up, we need this. Vector 2, 0, -1. Okay? So func physics process pass. 1 second. Any questions, guys? If you want to use move and slide, why do you stream at 720? I don't know. What do you want me to stream at? 1 second, guys. I need to get water. I'll be right back because my voice... I was speaking till 1 a.m. last night, screaming at Elden Ring. I need water. I'll be right back.
I was about to say, she was screaming, not speaking.
All right, now that she's gone, this is our show now.
I'm surprised that she wasn't like, oh guys, talk and entertain the stream while I'm gone.
Oh, we're taking over. She didn't need to ask. It's just happening. This is a full shutdown. Ship mutiny, whatever it's called.
Jacob, why aren't you in Discord?
Is this like every Saturday thing?
No, she does it like once a month.
Once a month. Nice.
Except she did the December one in January, and it was like the week before the January one. So that threw off the schedule.
Oh. So it was like a week later.
Yeah. Tom, you unmuted. What were you gonna say? You're gonna say something about how Unity is a terrible engine, and you feel bad?
And we should teach it to the people, yeah.
Teach the truth to the people. How Unity's bad.
What were you saying when I was gone? I heard someone talk.
Something about a mutiny. I don't know who started it, but I tried to stop it.
Who was mutinizing? Is that a word? Milfman?
Mutinizing.
Milfman, was that you?
They even spelled mutiny wrong because they're so unity brained. They wrote immunity.
Tom was spreading unity again. Guys, should we kick Tom from the voice chat?
Yes. Give me the power so I can kick Tom myself. I want to feel the pleasure.
Tom,
no.
any last words?
It was Tom who was trying to mutiny. I swear. I saw it with my own eyes.
Mutinize or mutiny?
Mutinize for sure. It's mutinize.
No, not from the voice chat. Just kick Tom in general. Tom, where are you? What state?
Hold on. There's a reward for
New York.
Maliox. There's a very big reward.
Oh, Maliox. Oh my god. 12? Maliox just got 12 months of sub. Sorry, I choked. Guys, first of all, before we proceed, I don't know if it's gonna work the way I'm gonna show you. I haven't done it like this. This is my first time trying doing it like this, but if it does work, that would be great. Thank you so much, Panda. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you, Maliox, for your comment.
Maliox respond, what the hell? Tom, by the way, you're holding on by a thread, okay? So keep it up. Keep it up and you're not going to be here any longer. Frumius, yeah, you need to just ban them all. Roger, thank you so much for subbing. 24 months, Roger. It's been really great. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for the support. It's a lot. That's 2 years. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's really insane. Oh my god. You should add Unity to Automod. Okay, guys. So we want to change the vector to go up. So global position. So we also want to change global position. The global position, I don't know if this is gonna work. I really hope it does. Equals global position plus vector 2, and we said 0, -1. So it's just gonna add that. Maybe it'll make it go up. I don't know. We're gonna experiment with this together. Yes! It worked! Hell yeah! Yeah, and then, multiply by delta. Can someone give, I always forget the reason why you should multiply by delta, so can someone give a little explanation why you should multiply by delta? We should also have a speed. So var speed, I don't know, 20. Because if you don't, it doesn't work, but it did work. So it's frame rate. Oh yeah, so it's frame rate independent. That's true. Yeah, delta time. So we're also gonna multiply it by speed. And I want to expose this variable to the inspector. So we're gonna just do add export. If you give a value, you don't need to put the type. But if there's no type, if there's no value, then you need to give it a type. So this is an int. Now, when we go into the bullet scene, we could set a speed for it. Okay. So now, we're multiplying it by delta, so it's frame rate independent. And yeah. You could also, you actually could also do vector 2 up. And that should also work. So 20 is really slow. Let's try 150. I'm just changing the speed here because we exposed it with at export. So 150, let's see if that's good. Ooh. That's nice. That's looking nice. It's looking great. But the problem is, guys, look. Wait, actually, let me show you guys. There's a problem now. Okay? the problem is we're shooting all these bullets, okay? And look, now there's no bullets on the screen, but they're literally still going on and on forever in oblivion. You know, they're as we speak right now, they're still going up. They're still going up. They're still taking your precious resources. And yeah, this will be in the VOD. Slow frames have big delta, so they update big. Fast frames have small delta, so they update small. That's Primer Justin's words of wisdom. What's the difference between setting the position and setting the velocity? Position is the local position, and setting the velocity. This is technically this is the velocity basically. All of this. Velocity is just like how it's going. Like, I don't know, what is it, rate over time or something? So anyways, about the bullets going on forever and ever. We don't want that. We do not want that. So we're going to add a timer. We're going to add a timer to the bullets. Okay? And when this timer goes off, the bullets are going to self-destruct. So, on the timer node, I'm going to add a wait time of 35 seconds. That might even be too much. Maybe even like, I don't know. It depends on your game. You don't want them you don't want any to prematurely self-destruct. So maybe 20. And we want it to auto start. And it doesn't really matter, but yeah, one shot. This is just so that it only goes off once. If you have this auto start off, it'll go off once and then it'll again wait 20 seconds. But for now, it doesn't matter. Okay. So auto start. And this timer releases a signal. Okay. So in our inspector, you can see there's 3 tabs, node and history. We want node. We want to go to node and there's this timeout. So basically this function will play when the timer times out. Yeah, I know Lion and Mouse. I just wanted to use a area because it's kind of overkill to use character bodies for the bullets. So timeout. When you double click the signal, it's going to ask you to connect it to a script. We want to connect it to our bullet script. So when we click connect, what we want to do when the timer times out is just delete the bullet. So Q free. So this will basically just delete it. And that's it. Can we connect multiple scripts to a signal? Yes, you sure can. If a bullet's travels faster than the speed of light, how old is butter in my fridge? Oh my god. I need to stop reading chat. Okay. So yeah. That's pretty much it. It'll time out now. Might be too long. But yeah, doesn't matter. You could also have like an area. Yeah, this is a little more complex. You could put the scene in an area and you could say when it leaves that area, it deletes itself. But yeah, we'll just do that. So now it's a bit more performant. We're instantiating them and then they're gonna, automatically delete themselves. We could watch them. Let's watch them delete themselves. I mean, it's 20 seconds, so that might be a bit long, but we'll see it. Yeah, 20 seconds is definitely way too long. I want to see them delete themselves. Oh, they're deleting. So yeah, let's do 7 seconds. Let's do 7. Cool. And that's good. Now it's more performance. Cool. Now let's make enemies. So, unless any questions, anything? Yeah. 7, whatever. We'll do 7 seconds. Do it as many seconds as you want. Okay? It's up to you. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, no object can travel faster than the speed of light. If an object travels at a fraction of the speed of light according to Lenz's factor, then there are some serious changes in its mechanics. Thank you for that. Ling Long. I don't like your wording. You're not connecting the signal to the script. You're subscribing a logic to event. We don't use events in Godot, Tom Millman. Alrighty, guys. Let's make an enemy. I'm gonna add a new one. I want it to be the same size as the spaceship. So 20 by 20. Okay. Let's have fun, guys. Let's let go right now. Let's have a good time. Okay, this is fun. This is a fun day. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? I'm having fun. Ooh. Ooga booga. I know my pixel art is really good. It's a beautiful... Oh no, I'm making it too cute. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh.
Would put some red below the eyes,
Put some red. It's still cute.
like it's blushed.
Oh yeah, you would. Oh yeah.
How could you kill this face?
I know. How could you? It's almost ooey. Okay, guys. So this you ruined him. Okay, guys. This is the enemy. If you kill him, you're an a-hole. So we're gonna save him. Save as. That's the ooh enemy. Ooh enemy. Gonna save it as enemy. Bam. By the way, guys, we are approaching the halfway point. So don't worry. This is not gonna go on forever, okay? We're just gonna make a simple game. We're gonna have fun. We're still not at the halfway point. We're almost there. All right, so this enemy, what if we shoot hearts at them, making them smile before they disappear? You can make that, Tom. You can make that. This is your game. You can do whatever you want. You could shoot uwoos. You could shoot, you could throw poos at them. Slater probably would want to do that. Okay, so our enemy, I'm just going to make him an area 2D, just like, the bullet. And I'm going to rename it enemy. Actually, the game is still running. So let me close the game. Okay, so now we have this enemy scene. We're going to put a sprite, 2D. And we're going to put it there. We have this cute enemy now. Look at that. Look at that face. I know. It's so cute. In space, no one can hear you. Ooh. Shoot boo-woos. Oh, boo-oos of woo-oos at the enemy. He can't wait to go home and tell his wife and kids about the game, but we kill it and his wife and children are left. Oh my god. You're crazy. Crazy people. You can make it a square, circle, whatever you want. Whatever floats your boat. Do we have any full tutorials out? What do you mean? This is going to be a full tutorial and it's going to be out. So yeah, I'm going to save the enemy like that. Cool. And for now, I'm going to make, on our level, I'm going to make a node 2D. Sorry if I'm going too fast. Please tell me to slow down. Called enemies. And that's where we are going to put the enemies. They're going to go in here. So I showed you guys how to add nodes to the scene, but I didn't show you how to add scenes. So if you want to add a scene, I'm having a stroke. Slow down. Okay, I'm sorry. So all we did was we just added the enemy with the collision with and that show. Oh my god. So yeah, if you want to add nodes, you click this plus. If you want to add scenes, you click this, I don't know, chain thing. I used to call it a paper clip, but people yelled at me and said it's a chain. It's a chain. Okay. And now we've added a scene. And I could do I I could do Control D on the enemy to duplicate it. Control D to duplicate it. Control D to duplicate it. So now we have multiple enemies. And we can shoot them. So we want them, for now, to disappear when we shoot them. So what we're going to do is we are going to, we need this bullet to trigger a signal when it collides with another area. And just like, have you thought about using a path at the top of the screen and getting a range between 0 and 1 to spawn enemies? That's one way of doing it. Added a little confusing there. Instantiated a scene we've already made, right? Yeah, so when we added the scenes here, yeah, those are the scenes we've made already. Does that answer your question, Ed Chevens? Never tried it, but it's a pretty fascinating approach. Yeah, you could do that. So does the collision go on the enemy or the bullet? Both. Whenever you have an area, the enemy is a bullet. The enemy is an area and the bullet is an area. And whenever you have an area, you have a collision. So both of them have collisions. And so there's two different types of collisions that you can use. They're the same thing, but you use them differently in Godot. So we have collisions. Yeah, that's just the lingo for Godot. They call it a scene. It's just a collection of nodes. Yeah, I guess they're called. So, collisions in Godot. You use them on areas, like we did with the bullet and the enemy, or you use them on like bodies. Okay? So, bodies could be like character body, static body, and then physics body. So these basically, the player can collide with them and they'll stop it. So it's like it has physical space. These don't, but they react to other areas and then they react to bodies. So when you want to call a signal, so since we are detecting the enemy and it's an area, we basically have a different type of signal. We want to use area entered. We want a function to go off when it hits another area. If our enemy was a static body or like a character body, we would do body entered. But since our enemy is another area, we're going to use area entered. So we're going to connect. So remember, if you want to see the signals, you go into the bullet scene and the area. Because look, if I go into the collision shape, there's different signals than in the area. So make sure you're in the area 2D node in the bullet. We go to node, signals, and we want to detect area entered. So when the area enters, we're going to print the area to see what happens. So this signal is going off when it collides with another area. And we're just printing, and it's passing that area that it's colliding with. So we're just going to print it, and let's see what happens. So here it printed enemy. It printed enemy : area 2D because it's colliding with an area 2D. Okay. So yeah, it's detecting that. So what we can do, if we want to delete that enemy, we can just do area.queueFree because that area is going to be the enemy. And now when we run it, it deletes it. But the problem with this is what if we had walls, or like what if we had other areas that we didn't want to delete? It could delete the bullets too, yeah. I mean, they're going at the same speed, so I don't think that's possible. Unless maybe if I shoot fast enough. So yeah, it could potentially delete other bullets, which is not what we want. We want it to only delete the enemies. So what we can do is use groups. So we can
You
put
could
our
also kill yourself that way if you
Yes.
shoot and then move yourself in front of the bullet.
Oh yeah, let's try it. Yes. Well, wait, but are we an area? We're not an area. But if we were an area, it could do that, yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, but that is possible. So that's why whenever you're like deleting an area that collides with another area, make sure it's the proper one. And we do that by using groups. So in our enemy script, instead of like when you go to inspector, go to node, and we don't want to go to signals, we want to go to groups. And we're going to add enemy group. Okay? So now our enemy is part of the enemy group. And in the bullet, what we can do is we can check if the area dot is in group, and then we have to type it enemy, then we delete it. And this way we ensure that it only deletes enemies. So it's still going to work. It's still deleting the enemies. And that's what we want. Group enemy. Exactly. Just got here. Is the other voice on stream on inside of my head? Probably. Yeah,
It's
we're
both. And there's multiples of it.
we're in the Discord voice chat. We got Redmer, Tom Millman, Oxedy, Panda, Artindi. We're all chilling in the VC. Feel free to come. So yeah, there's that. So now what we can do is we can make the enemies move. There's two ways we can do this. Let's do it by paths. We could also, like, the way we're doing it with the bullets is we're just, running this line and it's going up. We could do the same thing, but have it going like from left to right. You could do whatever you want. But this, the way that we're going to do it now makes it a lot more flexible in terms of where the enemies go. And yeah, it's using paths. Delete bullet so it doesn't kill multiple enemies. Yeah, you could also do that. So, that's where it makes it interesting. So when the bullet kills the enemy, it still goes out. And what you can do is when we delete the enemy, because this area, let me make it clearer. We'll say var enemy equals area, and then delete the enemy. So whenever we delete the enemy, we can also delete ourselves, the bullet, so that it doesn't go on to kill other enemies. And then if you have like exactly, piercing bullet, exactly. And then what Primer Justin says, it opens the door for more gameplay upgrades. So here we're deleting the bullet when we collide with an enemy, but we could have like a piercing variable. So if you upgrade your bullet, then maybe you can pierce through 2 aliens before you delete yourself, or etc., etc. So, but for now, we're saying if the area is in group enemy, that area is an enemy, delete the enemy, and delete ourselves. Because remember, when we just run it like this, it's acting on ourselves. So now the bullet will delete itself with the enemy. Yeah. Kill 2 Jeffreys with 1 bullet. Give bullets HP. Reduce its HP per unit. Upgrade. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. The bullets can have HP. And the enemies can have, like, damage. I'll make this game tonight in Godot after I finish the devil. Oh, that's great. I saw people pool it by quantity, like 100. Then the new ones are resetted. I don't understand. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So let's make the enemies go on paths. So we're gonna add another node to our level 1. It's gonna be the path 2D. Okay. And when we have a path 2D. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Flowers. Yeah, object pooling. It's a little too complex for this tutorial, but yeah, you could definitely do object pooling. So when we have a path 2D node, so this is basically we're gonna draw a path that the enemies go. And you can see when I added this node, we have these new icons up here. And this is for adding the paths. So I can literally draw paths, and you can also make like, wait, let me see if you can also, I don't know if you can make it like curvy. And I think I'm gonna make it loop around. Can you? Oh yeah, you can make it curvy. That's cool. So when you establish your paths with this plus, if you want to make it curvy, right to the next of it, you click it, and yeah, you basically have the option of doing stuff like that. And if you want to delete points, you just press the X one, and bam. And I will show you in a jiffy how this path follow node works. It's really easy. Oh, and when you want to finish the loop, I think you click the last one and it will finish the loop. And if we look at our path 2D node, it has a curve and it has all the points right here that we put. So if you want to really edit those points, they're in that path 2D. How do we go about random roaming? Like the enemy going around randomly? Marvin, thank you so much for the bits. Depends how much initialization is needed for each object. If it's just a sprite, doesn't matter. Because the objects are already instant when you start the game and you just grab them when you need them. Yeah, that's object pooling. Yeah, the creator of Godot did say that you don't need to do object pooling. That's what he tweeted. But I also heard people say, I don't know. Apparently, like the creator said you don't have to. I've never tested it, but yeah, maybe you don't have to. It's highly likely you don't have to. Yeah, thank you, Tom. I saw that tweet. A lot of new Godot users ask about object pooling. You don't need to do that in Godot because allocating freeing scenes classes is fast and there's no garbage collector in Godot in GDScript. I wonder how we could best uneducate new Godot users about this practice. Straight from his mouth. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So let's go over how this is working. I'm just gonna... Actually, I don't need all these points. I would prefer having less points. I think I can do that. And I can use the mouse to drag it over. Could do that. Yeah, I think the least points, the better. Just fix that up. Then you can move it. Cool. That is my curve. I want them to go around. Okay. And now, so have a nice curve. And in Godot, when you have a path 2D node, you need to add as a child a path follow 2D. So if we look at this, so we have the path 2D node, and then the path follow 2D. And you could see there's this little marker on it. And when I move this progress, you know, it goes like that. And actually, it's best to not use the progress here, but to use the progress ratio because it goes from 0 to 1. So we're going to use the progress ratio. Okay? And basically, our enemy, where's our enemy? Our enemies are going to be on this path follow 2D, and they're going to be riding it around like that. So yeah, I just put the enemy as a child. Yeah, it's a super cool node. We put it as a child, and we're just gonna change. So to make the enemy move, we're just going to the path follow 2D node and changing the progress ratio variable. And loop is on, so it'll loop. Any performance improvement approach, don't worry about it unless your game is slow and you identify that it's a number of object. That's very true. You shouldn't pre-optimize things. You should, if your game is slow, then do something about it, but don't try to, take all the time and effort of doing object pooling and then it not even making a difference. Yeah.
Yeah, if I may.
Yeah.
Going back to Butterlectus's question, since the enemies are using the path follow 2D, and it's the path follow that has the offset properties, how would you go about making them follow, but with an offset?
With an offset? I think you need to do like multiple
paths.
Yeah, I think there has to be multiple paths, yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do. Path follow. And then we'll put another enemy. I think that's how I did it. Let me open Raptor, because this is where I made a game that's very similar to this. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Just want to make sure. Because I remember running into a problem with the path follows, but here, let's check it out. This is a game that resembles the one we're playing now. So yeah, this is Raptor. It's on my itch, guys, if you want to play it. Yeah. So let's see how we did it here. That's basically what you can make. So yeah, we have a bunch of paths. Stop hitting yourself. Here we had the paths as scenes. Let's check it out. It's a lot of code here. Let's see. Yeah, because the paths, they don't have any path follow.
Yeah, I don't think you'll need multiple paths. I think the path follow, it's I don't know the name in English, but it adds the vector. So you can multiply the vector of the position of the enemy, and it will add the path from the path follow to the. So you can change the offset on the enemy, and it will have both of the vectors from the movement.
So you think we shouldn't have multiple path follows?
I don't think we need them.
Okay.
If we give an offset to an enemy, it will have the path follow to the path and the offset from the specific enemy.
Okay. Why do you add salt pudding on things? Object you want to. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't seem logical to use multiple ones. But yeah, it just looks weird. Second. Initialize that. Can you say it again, Redmer? Sorry.
So if you give a random offset to an enemy,
But like
even
offset as in, so like it's that it doesn't
There-
go on a line, it just goes like off the line.
imagine you change its Y position
Mm-hmm.
with the delta time, up and down. Randomly it goes up a little bit, randomly it goes down a little bit. It will follow the path still. Oh, the loop might be a problem though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think that would work. From judging this, especially if you want them all at different times. Yeah. That's why I need a... You could see this is a very old project because my code is like, what is this? Oh, enemy 1 path follow, enemy 2, 3. I think I did put separate path follows for them, honestly. Third wave. I think they had separate path follows. Let me see, phase 1. Phase 1 follow. Oh yeah, like the enemies had their own follow. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. So they have to have their own. That makes sense. Each enemy will have an init function with the same name if it's too difficult. So the way we'll do this is we'll say so we'll have it as a node. So we'll create a scene. And it will have a path follow 2D, and we will just put our enemy as a child of it. Enemy 1 follow. So yeah, there's a warning that says path follow only works when it's a child of that, but that's okay because we will instantiate it on there. So we have enemy 1 follow, and we just put our enemy as a child of it. And then instead of having the path follow like that, we will just put our I think I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. I will slow down. But yeah, we'll save our enemy 1 follow, which is just that path follow with the enemy. And we'll put it like that. And then on our enemy script, we will just change that progress. So no problem, Alex. Take care. So yeah, we need to add a script here that is just changing this progress ratio.
Yes. So basically, we give our enemies the ability to follow a path.
Yeah.
And we can give their offset specifically.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Cause yeah, I remember struggling a lot when I was making Raptor, like, cause I wanted to add a bunch of enemies to one path follow, and that it wasn't working. So yeah, that there might be a better way of doing it, but yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so we'll add a script to this enemy one follow. I hope you guys are following with that change. We'll add a script, and I'm doing enemy one follow because this opens the door for you to have multiple different types of enemies. And we're gonna put in the scripts. Well, actually, we kind of don't need to have a separate script for that. It could be in our enemy script. Wait, we don't even have an enemy script. Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could put it in here. We could just name this enemy. So yeah, the enemy script will have that. And basically in the physics process of our enemy script, we are just gonna get that progress ratio. So if I do progress ratio, it's gonna come up because that is a variable in our path follow 2D. And there is set offset. I don't know if they changed that. H off progress ratio. It's just a float. Oh, we could just. There might not be that anymore. That was in the old version. Alrighty, Thunderwolf. Offset is a path follow level, so that's in its own right. Okay. Progress ratio, it takes a float. So progress ratio plus equals, I don't know, we could do 0.1. Could add it. Let's see if this works. We'll in level 1 we will add our enemy one follows. So yeah, it's working. It's going very fast. We also need to multiply by delta, but yeah, 0.01 is very, very quick. So we should multiply this by delta. And maybe 0.001. Now that's going way too slow. 0.01. So yeah. So now, yeah, now it's working. You could do whatever speed you want, but yeah, this is just, remember, our enemies are now on this path follow, and we just need to change this progress ratio so that it can go around. If that's too slow, you could just change that, that function, this number. So we could expose this variable, export var speed, and we could say that it's a float, 0.05. So now here, you can change that. Cool. And now, basically, you can add multiple enemies. Let's add multiple enemies to this path follow.
And you can give them an offset, and they probably won't.
Oh yeah,
mess
they won't.
with-
They won't be at the same thing. Yeah, it's true. So yes. So where that offset is where? Is it the H offset? Oh, H offset here. So like a random
vertical
one?
probably. It's vertical probably because the horizontal it's the same direction as the path.
Wait, on the curve, I don't think. In this case, it looks like it might be... Wait, let me see something. That is Redmer, yes. Actually, I'm not sure if maybe a progress. Set offset. Because if they all have the same progress ratio. Yeah, I think at start they have to have a different progress ratio. I think not the offset. Because the offset, I want them to follow the path the same way. What does the progress do? So there's there's two different progresses. There's progress ratio and progress. The progress ratio, it goes from 0 to 1, and it puts it, if 0 starts here, then, you know, from 0, it can go around to 1. Yeah, the problem here is they're all starting at the same time. So I think we don't even need to do any of that. I think we just need to add them at different intervals. So it's like we can wait like half a second and add them. So I think that's what we'll do. Okay, so we'll add a script to level 1 to populate that path. Var, I'll put like an enemy amount. Enemy amount equals 5. And then func on the ready. Why is there an error? Cool. We will just populate. We'll have a function to populate path. And we'll call this function in the ready function. And we'll say for. Yeah, before we're going to be basically instantiating these enemy path follows onto this path. So we need to instance it. So we'll go into our scenes. We'll get the enemy 1 follow. Okay? And so we'll say for I in range enemy amount. So it's basically gonna do this 5 times. Let's just print I to see what happens. So you'll see it prints 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It did it 5 times. It starts at 0 and it does it like that. So what we're gonna do 5 times, we're gonna create an enemy. Var enemy equals enemy 1 follow, instantiate. And remember, we need to add them to this path 2D. So let's get access to that. We'll drag it in, hold down control. And we are going to add it as a child here. Add child, enemy. Yes, said Zark. It's a lesson you could follow. This assumes every enemy is pre-instantiated though, right? Because you need to manually change the script for each to give a different offset. You may as well just place them manually with the mouse. Yeah, I want to do it this way, Ed, so that like you could have different waves. And that it's, of course we could put them all with the mouse. But actually if you put it all with your mouse, it might not be, you would also have to put like different offsets. So you could technically do it that way. Yeah, we're going to add it here, but we're also going to wait a specific amount of time. So in order to wait an amount of time, we're going to use the timer. You missed everything, Oxidy. We're going to use a timer. a timer node, but we're gonna create it through code. So we're gonna use await get tree create timer. We'll wait like 0.2 seconds and then we'll do dot timeout. So basically it's gonna wait 0.2 seconds before it does this. This is just a very nice thing to know when you're using Godot. It's an asynchronous function. And yeah, it was nice. I think they added it in Godot 4. I'm not sure. So yeah, you could do that. Why timer and not just random? I don't understand your question. We need to wait a specific amount of time. Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. We have the enemies. The offsets are good. You could see 0.2 seconds is too small. So let's try 0.8, or let's just try 1.0 seconds. Okay. So yeah. Now the enemies are doing good. And if we wait a little, they're going to come back around because it is, hopefully they'll come back around. Yeah, they came back around. Whoa. They made some questionable change. Why not place them all at random offsets? You could do that. You could put them at, well, what if they stack on top of each other? So Wyatt wants to put them at different offsets. You could do that. So if we, to do it the way Wyatt wants, we could do enemy. So remember, now this enemy is actually an enemy follow. So we could do enemy follow, progress ratio. Okay. Enemy progress ratio. We could put the type even. This is going to be a path follow 2D. So progress ratio equals rand f range from 0.0 to 1.0. So now, instead of putting them with a timer, when we instantiate it, it's going to have its own random progress ratio. So they're all random. You can't really see it because of the camera. We don't have a camera. I'll add a camera so that we can see what's going on. If the random, if it worked. So yeah, you could see now, but that's the problem. Look, when you put them at random positions, you really don't know. And look, now these two enemies are stuck next to each other. So it's kind of, you know, this is if you want to do it random. I prefer using a timer, so I have more control over it. Ma'am, I don't have a spaceship yet. May you please slow down? You left, dude. That's what the VODs are for. You could take this at your own time. You could... By the way, what if you just put a minimum value for the random distance? You could also give them a V offset on the enemy. Yeah, so Redmer wanted to do offsets. I want to keep them on the path, but if you put like a offset, like a vertical offset or a horizontal offset, it'll make the enemies like deviate from this path a little. I believe Jackie prefers Milady. Do I need a PC for this? You could use a toaster if you want. Like, there's some really nice toasters nowadays. Have you guys seen those smart toasters? Have you played Subway Surfer on your toaster? Like, if you haven't, you're actually not in the future. Can you play Doom on it? So yeah, guys. That is... So yeah, they're instantiating like that. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And the way we can detect if you win, think about it first. If you're watching this as a VOD, you can pause it here. But before, remember, we are... let's actually see what's happening. Our solution might be bad now because our path follows are still going to be there. So, like, look, we have an enemy, and you can see the enemies here. And even though we're deleting the enemies, the path follows are still there, but their children are not there. So we're deleting the enemies, but we're not deleting the path follows, which is not the best. So we need to change the way we're deleting the enemy. We don't want to delete the enemy. We want to delete the parent. So we need to do enemy.getParent.queueFree. And now we'll delete, the path follow. Now it's better. If we go to remote and we show this. Yeah. Now it deleted all of them from the path. And now there's no enemies and there's no path follow nodes. Wait, if you just shoot randomly while the enemies are off screen, won't the enemies die off screen? That is true. God damn it. So yeah, you could do... There's ways you could solve it. There's many different ways you could solve this. Before I go over the many different ways you could solve this, I need to go to the bathroom. Thank you for that. Be right back, guys. Be right back. So I will leave this playing so you can see. And I'll be right back.
So, time for another revolt.
Yeah.
Let's take over. Oh, now there's ads playing, though.
Are you gonna pin it on me again?
I mean, we could take turns.
Nah, she won't believe
She won't. I mean, you seem like a pretty good target. Mostly just because you use Unity, I guess, but
it. Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Guys, I'm still stuck at the spaceship. What do I do?
People were making comments like that. I almost put up, wait, slow down. I still need to get a computer.
Slow down. I haven't downloaded Godot yet.
This is why I never stream, because I suck at actually having things to say constantly. I'll just be like, I'm gonna stop talking now.
Yeah, just say
dead air.
anything that's going through your mind. It really
You just
does.
talk out loud. Yeah, that's why I started talking about how I suck at saying things.
Yeah, it's that easy. You just talk about how bad you are about talking, and you just
Yeah,
become good at
because you
talking.
never want dead air, but at the same time, it's like, but what do I say?
Yeah. So what's your plan on taking over the channel?
I'm taking over the channel. Everybody go over to my channel now, and actual mutiny.
Bro is promoting his own channel.
Okay, we're all done watching Jackie.
Yeah, the stream is over. We're continuing the stream over on his channel.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Stream's over. Have a nice day.
No.
Yeah.
You can turn it off now.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Hello, everybody.
Hide.
Who do I need to ban?
Tom. It was Tom again.
Tom Millman.
Yeah, we agreed
He started self-promoting.
Yes,
And,
classic.
He was just promoting his own channel.
Yeah,
was telling-
Tom was just
he
like,
was
everybody
telling
go to
us
my channel now.
invest in Dogecoin and whatnot.
Yeah.
Buy NFTs.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Tom does have some nice NFTs though. All right, guys, I've officially been canceled. Alrighty, Tom, you better zip it. This is your last chance, Tom, okay? I don't want to public humiliate you again for the 4th time in one day. I'm sorry, guys. Alrighty, guys, we're almost done. 2 nerdy nerds, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. How's it going? How's it going, guys? I'm sorry. How's your stream? We're learning how to make this space shooting game. And yeah. Supposedly. So guys, we're almost done. I had to come get our daily dose of Uwu DJ. That's awesome. So yeah, if you guys want to watch this VOD, if you came from somewhere else, and you want to learn how to make this, you could literally watch the VOD. We're doing it all on live stream. Ma'am, I haven't set up Windows yet. Please stop going so fast. God damn it. We're actually slaughtering aliens and riding space things, shooting in space. What are we shooting? We're shooting these horrible aliens. They're invading the Earth. I have no idea what's going on. That's great. I also don't either, Brandon. Okay, guys. So listen, shooting the
Imagine
aliens.
if like actual aliens showed up with that face and they're just like mutilating people, but they had that face on the whole time. I mean, that'd be pretty freaky.
I'm sure a lot of people would like it. Alrighty, guys. So, we're adding the enemies to this path follow. So basically, I asked the question, how do we know when we beat the level? And we would know when we beat the level when this path follow 2D node doesn't have any more enemies left. So yeah, we could be tracking that. We already have access to this path follow. Yeah, there's many ways we could do this. If I was making, if I wanted to do it good, maybe I would release a signal every time the enemy died so that I can check it. Like every time an enemy dies, check if if all enemies are dead. For now, since this is a short game, I'll just do another timer. The timer is gonna go off maybe every 2 seconds and it's gonna check if all the enemies are dead or not. Okay, I wouldn't do this in a big project, but since this is a small project, we can do it now. So we'll do wait time. I'm not gonna have it auto start. We'll start when all the enemies are spawned in. So every 2 seconds, it's gonna check. So in our timer, I'll call the timer check if wave done. Michael Schaffenacker, I will put that question. I don't know if Roger's still in here. Spanish food, I like Mexican food. Have some tacos. You can't go wrong with any tacos or burritos. Am I right? So check if wave is done. Timer. You see, you have this timer, you have it as a variable. You're gonna know what it's doing. Okay? It's very clear. It's very clear what this timer is for. So I'm dragging into the level 1 scene. Remember, if you want to drag in, you drag it, hold down control, drop it. And since we clicked auto start is not clicked. We don't want it to automatically start. We want it to start after we populate the path. So here, check if wave timer done, and we're gonna do start. So after we put all the enemies, that's gonna go there. And now we need to connect that signal for when is timer built in Godot? It's built in, yeah. We need to release a signal every 2 seconds. So in the timer node, go to signals, and do timeout. Just like Tom Millman, he's in timeout too. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna check how many children are in this path 2D node. So we're gonna say if path 2D get child count is equal, so this is gonna return an integer, is equal to 0, print You win. All right, let's test it. I'm gonna kill all of them as soon as they spawn. You win. There you go. You got a game loop. Congratulations. Alrighty, guys. Goodbye. So, what you can do is you can have some UI elements come up, you know, and then they go, oh, you win. So, we can make a... Yeah, it'll do it every second. So, yeah, it'll basically print this every 2 seconds. Thank you, Swanson. You win every... So we could have a variable var win equals false. Okay, win equals false. Win equals true. And now it can... And then actually, we don't need that. Actually, we don't need that variable, because then we could just get the timer check, and then we could just stop it. Yeah, we could just stop the timer. Yes, I was gonna do a win boolean, but we don't need to do that. So we're stopping the timer, and we could also have a label in level 1 that says you win. I wanna finish this off with like having the enemy shoot at us. So I'm not gonna go into shooting the enemies when they're off the screen. I want you guys to try to do that yourself. But if we have time, maybe we can go over that. Okay. Let's get rid of the camera for now. And I don't like that when I full screen it, it does that. Let's fix that too. So let's go to the project settings. And let's go to window. And stretch mode. I think we could just do expand. It should work. No. I think we also have to do canvas items. Just see. Yeah. So now it actually stretches. So in project settings, window, you can mess around with these variables, viewport or canvas size, canvas items, expand, keep width. Yeah, this is where you add that if you want to maximize it. You could also just not close the path and they would wrap back to the beginning. Spoilers ahead. Spoilers ahead. Just make the path go around the bottom. What? You might want to look at visible on-screen notifier. Oh yeah, I haven't actually used this. But yeah, this could be good. Visible on-screen notifier represents a rectangle region of 2D space. When any part of that region becomes visible on screen. Oh, okay. It will emit a screen entered signal. Oh, so is that... Where is that? Visibility changed? Okay, let's... So you could potentially use this. So basically, if you can't see... Oh, that might be... No, that might be the wrong one. That's just hiding it. It's a node. Node. I can't. Oh, it's a node. Visibility. Okay. So yeah, you could use this if you want to see whether it's on screen or not. Yeah, it's interesting. I've never used that. But yeah, guys, we can mess around with that in a bit. But first, I want the enemies to shoot at us. I want to shoot. Pow, pow. So, in order to do that... Summon a bit. In order to do that, we're going to need another... On our enemy, we're going to put a marker, 2D. Okay. And we're going to add another timer. Another timer on the enemy. Because it'll shoot like every, I don't know. For now, let's put 1 second. It'll auto start. Let's add a script. to our enemy so that every second it's going to shoot. It's going to be very similar to our shoot script with a little bit of difference. Just a little bit of difference. Okay, cool. All right. So I'll call it shoot timer. It's the one it got renamed. Yeah, that thank you guys for showing me that, because that definitely helps with a lot of problems. So shoot timer, let's connect the timeout to our enemy. And yeah, we're basically gonna shoot. We're gonna create another shoot function. And every time it times out, the enemy is gonna shoot. But the bullet is gonna be a bit different, because we don't want it to collide with enemies, and we don't want it to just go up. We want it to follow the character. So, or we want it to like point towards the character and then retain its velocity. But we can use the same bullet. We can like duplicate it. So I'm gonna, on our bullet scene, I'm gonna do Control D, and I'll call it enemy bullet. And I'll change the name. And I'll change the color of the bullet. Enemy bullet. By the way, guys, the lesson will roughly take 40 more minutes. Okay, just letting you know, it's not gonna be forever. So in case you're getting tired or anything, you could always rewatch the VOD later. Okay, so the enemy bullet is gonna be this color, and I'm gonna save as. It won't be ever. Don't remind me, please. Enemy bullet. Okay, cool. And we're gonna put that in there. Bam. Enemy bullet. Nice. It'll still have the timer to queue for it. And now we're gonna want to check if this is. We'll do that later. We'll check if it's in the player. But for now, we need to mess around with this. So we'll do that in a jiffy. First, we need to do this shoot stuff. 3 hours later. Is the some enemy in some game? Jiffy means in a little bit, a little.
Yep, it's the Elden Ring boss that she was fighting yesterday and couldn't beat.
Yeah, it's the giant king lizard dude.
This is my last try. Oh, it doesn't count because I died instantly.
Guys, I was up till 1 a.m. streaming. I streamed 30 hours this week, not even counting this stream. What? That was in 3 streams.
You asked us to tell you to go home like 2 hours before you finally went home.
No comment. Okay. So, we need to shoot toward... I'm gonna make this simpler. I don't want to overcomplicate things. We're just gonna shoot down. The enemy bullets, they're just gonna shoot down. So yeah, we'll do that. So, enemy bullet. We need to put a new script, actually, because if we change the script, it will change it for our other bullets. So in the enemy bullet, you want to flip the vertical. So on the sprite 2D, there's a property called flip V. We'll do that. Flip V. And if you want to take the script off, you need to go to this enemy bullet, and we will clear it, and we'll do a new script. You could also do a new script up here. So we'll do new script, enemy bullet. Let's save it to our scripts. It's gonna be very similar to our other bullet script, but it's gonna go down. So we'll do that. God damn it. Okay, it's here. So let's just test it out. So instead of vector up, we're just gonna do vector down. We need a speed, var speed equals 150. Cool. And yeah, we're gonna have to delete it after 7 seconds. So we'll get the timer in the enemy bullet. And we'll delete ourselves after 7 seconds. And on our enemy, we want to shoot. We're shooting every second. Maybe we'll increase it. But yeah, for now, we'll do the same thing. So we want to instantiate the enemy bullet. Let's go to here. Control. So var enemy bullet equals enemy bullet, instantiate. We don't want to add it as a child of us, so we're gonna again need another. We have this bullets, so maybe we could here. We need to get access to another node so that we could put the bullets in, because we don't want to put them on the path follower, the enemy, or else the bullets are literally going to follow that offset. We don't want that. So we're going to need access. Maybe we can put it on just the level 1. Or we could get access to that. So, Jesus, we're going to have a lot of scripts, which is not the best. But whatever. We'll add a script here to the path follow 2D. We'll add a script, path follow, great. And we'll, here in the export, var, bullets node, 2D. I could make a React stream to Elton Kathy. Why, Kathy? Why? So now in this path 2D node, we want to put the bullets node so that basically our enemies can get access to that so that they could spawn into the bullets node. And remember, our enemies here, the parent is this enemy follow, and the parent of the enemy follow is this path 2D. So we're gonna have to get parent. This is a very dirty way of doing it, but we're all degenerates here, so so var bullets node, the enemy of your enemy, equals get parent, remember, which is the enemy follow, and then we're gonna do it again, get parent. So now we're at the path the path 2D node, and we want to get access to this variable. Okay, because that's the path. So bullets node. So that's the bullets node. And we want to add bullets node. Add child. Enemy bullets. See Onity? Enemy bullet. So we add it. Okay. And we have a marker for the enemies. We'll put the position of the bullet as the marker. So we'll do enemy bullet global position equals marker 2D global position. Cool. So this should work. Let's see. The parent of your enemy's parent is their grandinity. What? Woohoo, I got no idea what's going on. That's great, Brandon. There we go. Woo! It's so beautiful. There you go. It's rain and bullets. If you want to make it even harder, you know, this could basically, it could go down. So yeah, there's many ways of doing it. You can have them go slower. You can, in the marker 2D, you can look at us. You can look at the player and then shoot towards them. So this is just very, very simple way so that it doesn't get a little too complicated. Are the enemy bullets childs of that? Yeah, so that's why we did it very strangely, like get parent, get parent. I will show you. We could see here the enemy bullets. They're going to the bullets. You see? They're going here. So our bullets are going in here. The enemy bullets are going in there. Everyone's bullets is going there. And this is a really funny pattern that's going on. You could have like variable, so if you kill the enemy, the bullet dies. No. If you kill the enemy, the bullet doesn't die. The bullet has a timer that goes off in 7 seconds. And after the 7 seconds is off, because we assume that it's off the screen, the bullet will delete itself. And we're also gonna, the next thing we need to do is add health to ourselves. Yeah, so we're gonna do that right now, Neff. So we'll add a group. Is friendly fire on? We'll do that. We'll do that right now. So yeah, you guys are asking about that. So we have this area that releases a signal. We need to disconnect it because that's from our bullet. So we want to detect our spaceship. Actually, our spaceship isn't an area, but we're gonna add an area to our spaceship. So let's add an area 2D node with a collider. And let's put a shape, whatever. Okay, cool. Now our spaceship has an area, and we'll call it spaceship area. And we'll put it into a group. So this will be, I don't know, space ship. So now it's in a group. Great. So now on our bullet, when we have the area entered signal, we are going to say, we're going to print. Now we're going to say if area is in group spaceship. I actually, okay, yeah, we could leave it at that. If it's in group spaceship, print hit player. Yeah, let's do that. So now the friendly fire is on because our enemies don't have that group. So let's see if it prints hit player when the enemies shoot me. Yes, it's printing hit player. Good. Cool. So now on our spaceship, we need to give ourselves health. Okay? So var, it's going to be an int, health equals 100. And now on our spaceship, just test by shooting cap, we're going to have a function, take damage. And then it's going to have a parameter amount. And it'll just do health minus equal amount. And then we'll check. If health is less than or equal to 0, print you lose. Okay? So we need to call this function, take damage, from the enemy bullet. But remember, this is where it can sometimes get tricky. We have our spaceship, and when it's colliding with the area, this spaceship doesn't have a script. We need to get the parent so that we can have access to the script and everything. So we need to do var spaceship equals area get parent. And then we can do spaceship dot take damage. And the bullet can have a damage amount. So damage equals, I don't know, 10. So now spaceship dot take damage. And on our spaceship, we could test it out by printing our health. So let's print health. Okay. So let's test it out. So 90, 80, it's working. Cool. Okay. So here is the script. Remember, we want to get the parent of that area because the area is here and we want the parent. Cool. I hope everybody's doing good on Discord. I'm going pretty fast. But it's basically like what we did with the enemy. It's basically the same logic of how we are shooting. So yeah, shouldn't be too confusing. And I guess probably the last thing we're going to do is we are going to, we need some UI. The easiest way right now is to put like a health bar, is to just put it on our spaceship. So that's what we're gonna do. So on our spaceship, and actually I normally do this. I'm not sure if it's the best way to do it. It's probably not, but I normally have the UI on the main character. So we're gonna add a canvas layer. And this is just a good node to use when you want to do like menus and stuff like that, because it's always going to be like if you use just a control node, that control node is going to follow its parent. But the canvas layer is always going to be there, you know, in the camera. So for menus and stuff, you always use this canvas layer. Okay, so we're going to add a control. And I guess we could have you could put your health bar wherever you want. I'm going to put it in the top right corner. And we're going to use a progress bar. So you could do it like that. I'm going to just, sorry, I was doing that fast. So when we added the progress bar, if you come here, because our control node, we put the size of the control node like this. When I can mess around with these things. So if I want it in the center at the top, I could do that. If I want it to be full in the middle, I could do that. But remember, these anchor presets, they work on the size of the parent. So yeah, keep that in mind. So the health is going to start at 100. I don't want it to show the percentage, so we'll do that. And when we take damage, it's going to go down. Okay? I'll show you guys how to make the health bar look a little bit better, but for now, this is okay. And I'll rename this to health bar. And since it's a child of our spaceship, it's much easier. We don't need to use signals. I don't want to get into signals today. Because I lost a lot of you guys last time when we did signals. So we will get our health bar there. And every time, instead of printing health, we're going to go health bar, value. Because remember, that is the variable on our health bar. It's the value. And the value is going to be equal to health. And now, there's the health bar. When we get shot, you could see the health bar is decreasing. Cool. And it's printing you lose. Great. Very easy. And now we can basically tie up the loop. Maybe when you lose, there could be a button where you could play again. So let's do that. Let's make a button. So now in our canvas layer, Q free player and UI disappears. Unfortunately, it wouldn't happen. We're gonna have to reset the scene. So now let's do another control node. This is our second control node. I want it to be in the center. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in the center like that. Because the canvas layer takes up the whole screen, we're able to do that. I'll just put lose control. And in the lose control, there's gonna be a label. I want two things in here, and if you wanna align things, I guess I don't need to do it like that. Okay, I'll just put a label. And the label is gonna take up the top part, and then we'll have a button. And the button is gonna take up the bottom part. And I'll just make that a bit better. And I'll make that bigger. How do you turn this on? You just save it in your project files as a PNG or something. He asked, how do I make my own sprites and import them into Godot? Yeah, you just put them in here. Like these are my PNGs. You save them into your project file folder. You could see the project file by right clicking it and open in File Manager, and you'll see the directory where it is. And you just need to save it in there. So it will be you lose. The reason why I like using labels instead of like the text nodes, because there's also a node that's called text edit or rich text label, is because I could center the labels. That's literally it. That's the only reason I like using that. So you lose, and then in the button we can do play again, whatever. Very simple. Yeah, if you want to make the font bigger or change that around, when you go to the label, you could scroll down to theme overrides, and then there's color, constant, font sizes. I want to make it bigger, so I'm just gonna increase this. Cool. And if I lower this control, it will get a little better. Yes, this canvas should be a level 1 child, but it technically doesn't have to, but this just makes it much simpler. If I were making this game and I wanted to put a lot of time into it, I would do it with the level 1. I would make it a child of level 1, but then I would have to use signals and stuff, and I want to keep this tutorial, short and not too complex. So since I don't want to use global signals like that, I'm just making it a child of the spaceship so that it's much easier to control. Okay, so now instead, we don't want this to come up as we're playing. So on the ready function, we're going to hide it. So I dragged it in, and I'm just gonna do hide. So now when we're playing, it's not there anymore. Just getting a thing work is a huge first step. Yeah, you guys need to control yourself from trying to optimize everything right off the bat. You just got to get it to work first, and then you can polish it, Then you can put it in the thing. You can learn about signals. Yeah, don't let overscope creep up on you. Thank you, Crit. I appreciate that. What's up, Thunderwolf? Alrighty, so now we hid that thing when it starts, and now we want to show it when we lose. So we'll do show. And also we can have a variable, because look, our character moves with our mouse and it shoots with this. We can have var lose equals false. And we can only do this stuff in the physics process if lose. If we're not losing. So you put an exclamation mark at the beginning. If we're not losing, then we want to do all this logic. And if our health is less than or equal to 0, lose equals true. And we show this. So yeah, if we lose, then our mouse is not gonna, our spaceship is not gonna follow our mouse, and we're not gonna be able to shoot. Train game? This is GD script. This is my 69th. Okay, so let's lose. Okay, so now... Oh, we need to show our mouse because our mouse is hidden. So, over here, we hid the mouse. Now we need to show it again. So var mouse mode equals mouse visible. Okay, cool. So let's show the mouse when we lose. Let's lose. And then now our mouse comes up. We lost. And then when we click play again, what we want to happen, we'll call this play again button. And on pressed, we're gonna reset the level 1 scene. So we'll do get tree, change scene to file, and yeah, you need to search for the level 1 scene. So we're just basically running the scene again. That's all you're doing. So let's just test it out again. You lose, play again, and then starts again. Very simple. Yeah. She used the signal. That was a node signal. That's a little bit different. But actually, we might need to use a signal to make... Wait, are we... Actually, no, we don't need that signal. Yeah, we don't need a signal. Now we need to check if we win. Now we need to check if we win. We already found a function. Here, we're basically checking if we're winning. So we can call a function, in our spaceship when we win. We could use this one, actually. You win, play again. I am winning, yes. We could use the same thing and just change the label. And I think we'll do that. What's up? Hola, hola from Argentina. I'm not going to change this name from lose control. But in our spaceship, I'm going to put all this lose logic into a function. Func lose. And I'll put this in there. Okay. And we'll call lose when we lose, obviously. And additionally, what's wrong? Lose has a... Oh, yeah. Lose game. Yeah, yo habla un poco español. Call the variable Charlie Sheen. Yeah, you could call this variable Charlie Sheen. It's your game. You could do whatever you want. So when we do all this lose stuff, I want to also change this label. So this is our label. And it says you lose, play again. I want to reuse this stuff so that if you lose, it says you lose. If you win, it says you win. So in the label, there is a variable text. And that's all we need to change. So when we lose, I'm sorry, I keep saying lose, and now the word lose sounds weird. Alrighty, Red Mercia. Thank you so much for coming by. So label text equals you lose. Like Tom Millman. Okay? And if you win, Funk win game. We also we should change this to freeze game. Because this is saying if, yeah. I'm going to change this variable name to freeze game. Freeze game. Freeze game equals true. Freeze game equals true. Lose control. Perfect. So when you win, you say you win like who? Who's a winner in this stream? Who's a winner? Because Tom is obviously a loser. Who's a winner here? Who's a wiener? No. Okay. You lose like Lupito. I like the alliteration. And Frumi. But I'm a wiener. Not sure about winning though. Okay, cool. So now we have a function in our spaceship. And let's get access now. And our level 1, remember, we know when we're winning. It's when there's no more children in that path. So we'll just call. We'll stop that thing and we'll call win game. Okay? And when we do win game, we're changing the label text. We're showing our mouse. Freezing. We could put this all, since we're reusing this, we could have it in its own logic, I guess, like end game controls. And we could, that's a good indication that you should have something in a function if you're like using it twice. So now end game controls. Bam. Yeah. In Jackie's game, you're always a loser. All right, let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna try to win, like Frumius and Lupito. You lose. I put you lose. God damn it. Okay, I'm supposed to put you win. My bad. You still lose. I told you. No, you're a winner now. There you
Tom,
go.
You're still using Unity, so you're still losing.
Tom is always losing, no matter how many times he wins. And it works. And that is how you make a shooting game. Woo. Yeah, you can do a lot more to this game. The good thing about this game is like super easy. Like you can make upgrades for shooting faster, so you can make them shoot, slow, and then you could have, there's a lot. There's a lot you could do. It screams volumes, yeah. But yeah, if you want some homework, I can give you guys homework. Okay, wait. 1 second. Let me just hide my screen for a second. Okay. So for people who want homework, so this is what you could do if you want homework. First, you can make it an MMO. I'm just kidding. Wait, how do I? Okay, cool.
So when are you gonna teach us multiplayer?
First, I need to teach myself. Yeah, make it an MMO. Add microtransactions. Okay. Add all additions as paid DLCs. Ban Tom Millman from playing. Okay. Yeah, pay per bullet. Okay, if the player wants more bullets, make them pay. If you need help with marketing your game, hit up John Riccatello. And yeah, that's basically, yeah, and port it. Yeah, port it to the PS5. That's your homework. Okay, guys? Wait 10 minutes to restore bullets. Alrighty, guys. Yeah, here's the real homework. Don't allow shooting enemies off screen. Okay. This one might be a little more complicated. You would have to use timers again, but bullet cooldown. So have a set amount of time that needs to wait until your bullet cools down. Anything else, guys? This is if you want to go above and beyond. But yeah, there's like, this is a really fun game to make. Like, because there's just so much. Okay, and the last thing, you could have, this is like much harder. Much harder thing. But you could have like, yeah, like power-ups. So basically, like in Raptor, I'll show you guys the game I made that's very similar to this. It's basically, it's the same thing. Yeah?
You could also add random spawning and shooting from the enemies.
Yeah. So more waves. That's also really important. Because right now we just programmed wave 1. So you could have different waves, different enemies, different paths, you know. So yeah, I'll show y'all what this is based off of. You guys can play this game. It's called Raptor. I made it in Godot, like, I'm not even sure if it was 3.5. I think it was before 3.5. Give us the enemy sprite, please. I can give that. So yeah, this is the game that it's based off of. It's really fun. There used to be a leaderboard that kind of motivated people to play it, but the leaderboard was like, what?
Somebody hacked my leaderboard.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody hacked my leaderboard was based off of Raptor. And actually, that was a PG song because they actually wrote worse things. I'm scared to even open the leaderboard. Particles. Look, power-ups. You should health. Yeah, you could also do health. You could add sound effects, particles. Oh! I'm scared. I need health. I died. I'm gonna play again. Wait. There's different waves. I want to show you guys. I will beat my own game. Nuke! Oh, guys, Tappy made the music in here. Tappy, are you still here? Tappy made this. Wave 2. Is Tappy still here? Thank you for shouting him out. You have to pray to the RNG gods for this game. Congratulations, you don't suck. Look how beautiful my UIs were. Do enemies shoot towards... In this game, yeah. But in our game that we made. I'm gonna... Yeah, so there used to be a leaderboard, but there's not anymore. There's not anymore, unfortunately. This is why we can't have nice things. So yeah, I really loved the music. I think he did a really good job. So you guys really please check out Tappy. Follow him. I don't know if he streams. Does he stream? He was streaming. So yeah, you could do more waves, bullet cooldowns, don't allow shooting. You could see from Raptor, you could play it. I'm gonna post it again. You guys can play it, get some ideas, and yeah, that's basically like the basic premise of it is there. So yeah, guys. I don't know, he used to. I once had a leaderboard and the top score immediately became 42069 by your mom. That's beautiful. Yeah, guys, I wanted to make a tower defense game, but that's kind of why I got thrown out of a loop and I wasn't as prepared for today's lesson. I'm sorry. This was a cool stream. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, guys. I kind of feel like I wasn't prepared like I normally am. And yeah, it's because I originally wanted to do tower defense, but when I was doing it, I was like, oh shit, no, this is actually too complicated for a 3-hour stream. So next stream, I promise I will be, I do these once a month. Okay, so next time, I'll try to tell more people in advance, and I'll try not to play Elden Ring the night before. Anything you want to say, Panda?
Huh?
No? Okay,
Why
I
you
thought.
putting me on the spot like that.
I heard someone's mic go off. I just assumed it was
No,
yours.
it wasn't me.
I chuckled.
Yeah, guys. So I'll try to be more prepared next time. Are these on GitHub?
Next time you ask us to tell you to go home, you should actually go home.
I know. It was my fault. I'll put the code on GitHub, guys. Let's do that right now. Let's do it now. Add existing repository. Put that. And yeah, like if there's any questions, feel free. Yeah.
Just don't commit secrets like the last time.
It was one time. Okay, we'll do live stream February. We'll differentiate these lessons by the month because I do it once a month. February space.
What are you gonna do next month?
I don't know. You can give me some ideas. I would like to do a tower defense, but I need to simplify it. Like, I think it makes it simpler when you like click on the zombies. That's a weird tower defense. No, that doesn't even make sense.
From what we have now, pretty much.
From the space shooter game?
Yeah.
Can you
Instead of having
explain?
it moving, it stands still. The enemies walk on the path. When they get to the end, it lower your health. You just need to add a shop.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be that different from the game you just made.
Yeah. No, I need to. Yeah, I just need to. I need to plan it better. But yeah, maybe next month we'll do tower defense. Okay, I'm creating the repository. Cool. Publish. Private. Live stream February. Space shooter. Top down Hotline Miami. I hear people like, was Hotline Miami like a really popular game? I always thought it was a meme. Did anyone play that? I always feel weird when there's games that are like super top down. Like that's just so, I don't know, that aspect just scares me.
Why, hello.
Hey, Fromy.
Hi, I thought I'd just pop in and say good day to you all.
Thank you. It's so lovely to hear your accent.
Yeah, that was like super British sounding.
It does help that I am British.
It's nice.
Did you say bottle of water?
A bottle of water.
That was really nice.
It's a different British accent.
Firmus, can
Yes, I
you?
don't say water.
Firmus, can you be are you a voice actor?
No, I'm not.
Do you want to be?
Go on then. You
I
got
want
If
your
you have
voice.
an English accent, you just automatically are a voice actor, according to people in the West.
No, that's not true. Not everyone sounds like. Not everyone sounds like that.
and we get to play baddies though.
Guys, okay, I sent the Git repo. I really hope I didn't leak anything. If you want all the beautiful sprites, they're in there. Yes, everybody, and give a round of applause to the wonderful Discord people. Yes, they added a lot
Boy,
of spice.
I learned so freaking much today. I'm gonna go make a game now.
Yes, guys. There we go.
Fantastic player.
And thank you guys for joining this. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. And guys, it warms my heart when you guys expand on the game. So if you do so, please send it in Discord. I would love to see it. There's like here in the programming section, I think Godot tutorial progress. You could put it there. These are when we did it last. Yeah, I need to make people put screenshots, but I allowed more customization last time. So yeah, when I see you guys actually do things after, it's super cool. This is I think this is Tesla. He made a game after, and look, he even added like lighting stuff. I don't even know how to do that. That's so cool. That's awesome. So I love to see it. So if you guys do plan on expanding on it, I would love to see that. And yeah, hopefully next month we could do a tower defense. Is it simple to build web build? If you have it in, you should be able to just put this project in Godot 4.3. So if you have it in Godot 4.3, it should be very simple to do it. I normally use Godot 4.3, so yeah. You could just go to here, go to download latest, and go to the download archive. And yeah, if you use, should be any of them, might as well use like the latest one. You could put this to the web very easily. Are we going to do next month before or after GDC? Probably after Panda Coder, because yeah, I can't think of. I'm gonna go very crazy until GDC. So actually, the next lesson, it should be the 30th of March. Because I'll be in GDC. I'll be in San Francisco the 23rd. I'll be leaving. So everyone, pray for me. Kamuzi, did you do it in 4.3? Can Godot 4.3 web play on Mac? I have no idea. Thanks. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for today. Praying now, thanks. Thank you guys. And yeah, I guess you guys can say goodbye to everybody in Discord. And we could say goodbye to them. And we'll goodbye. Say goodbye. We will and then we'll raid someone. So goodbye, everyone. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry. I cut Panda off. I'm really sorry. Sorry, Panda. Sorry. Alrighty, guys. And we can raid another Godot dev. I know a pretty cool one. And yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Jacob's not live. Snow's not live. Roger's not live. Yeah. But there's a cool Godot dev that is live. We could check him out. And I gotta get going, guys. I need dinner. I'm gonna eat dinner. By the way, guys, I still had 3.2. Yeah, 3.x. Oh, damn, there's 225 people here. I did not expect that. Godot 3.x, it's very easy to do the web build. And should I go replace the main branch with mine so you can? Yeah, you could just replace it, Panda. Thor streaming. Yeah, well let's raid this guy. I haven't raided him in a while. He's pretty cool. And yeah, let's spread the love. Oh, Thor's playing Minecraft. That's pretty cool. But yeah, if you guys want to go to Thor, you can go to Thor, of course. Papa. Alrighty, guys. I will see you on Tuesday. Have an amazing day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.